Hey you guys, I'm Danica. In today's session, I will be talking about doubting myself. But before I hop into that, let me welcome you to Red Couch Sessions. Okay, you guys, so let's get into it. Um, so the reason why I wanted to talk about this specific topic is because I've been feeling lately like I'm that girl that everybody thinks, who is she? Who does she think she is? Type of feel. You know what I mean? Like when you walk into a room and everybody stares at you like you don't belong here. I don't know why I started feeling like this. I don't know. Like I took I didn't post this weekend, right? And that's because, I had to take care of some business. But I knew that in coming back that I would, be back in order and I'll be consistent like I said I would be, like I told myself I would be. And that's what it is. But for some reason, I just felt like, who do you think you are coming back to this? Even though it's just been a few days, but who do you think you are, like, those voices in your head, right? But let me go to my notes so I can, stay on task and not digress. Okay. Question, you guys. Am I doing this right? Because lately I've been feeling like things are moving a bit too slow, or they're not moving in the pace that I needed to, or, I just been trying to keep a positive mindset. Well, not trying, I do keep a positive mindset in every situation. But sometimes when you're when you have those moments, you kind of question yourself, you kind of doubt the whole process or situation. You know what I mean? And you have like this voice that creeps up in the middle of the night or early in the morning, sometimes middle of the day, and it says, this is never going to happen for you. Or, what do you think you're doing? Why are you expecting the impossible to happen for you? Or, you suck. Just stop. No one likes you. I get these thoughts sometimes. Do you guys? Because I do, and I just have to be honest with myself. Sometimes I just have those moments where I'm like, girl, are you okay? I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about where these thoughts even came from, like where they even originated from. And it brought me back to middle school days. It brought me back to a time where I was, what's that word? I can't think of the word right now. But I was viewed a certain way and I had to act accordingly to what people thought I should be and thought I was supposed to act and thought I should say or dress, or I was stereotype, that's the word. I was stereotype. I was supposed to be this black ghetto girl whose parents came here to America on a boat, and all this nonsense, right? All this craziness or foolishness. And I would get bullied every now and then about about, anything, how I looked, how I spoke, how were my hair. And I sometimes wondered why. Like, what did I do? I'm the most happiest and nicest person, and all you can do out of your time and day is be mean, be spiteful, be and even with my friends, at the time, I always felt like a bit uncomfortable because they treated me a certain way. They treated me like, oh, that's the girl in the back, you know what I mean? Like, she can't really do much, but she's with us, she's just with us, or don't expect much from her. We just need her when we need her, type of thing. You know what I mean? And it wasn't always the case. I had some real genuine friends. I was surrounded by real genuine people. But, there was just those certain folks that just made you feel less than, that made you feel like you weren't capable of much. And it got to a point where I started to feel that way. I started to feel like I wasn't capable of doing much, or I just should not expect the best from myself or for myself, which is very sad. And that has stuck with me for a very long time. And I think I didn't start gaining my confidence and unlearning those toxic traits is when I went towards the ending of high school, early college. But even in college, I was still, finding myself, you know what I mean? But just those thoughts started to end towards the end of high school, and middle school. Early college, but it took me a while to unlearn that, to undo those bad thoughts that, I just wasn't that girl. When I know I am. But when you surround yourself around those type of people, that type of environment, it's gonna rub off on you. And it just comes a time where you have to remove yourself and take the time to unlearn all of that and start taking the steps to learn the person you are, who God created. While in college, those years were I wouldn't say transformation years, but more like experimenting. College years was my experimenting phase, where I was experimenting with religion. Well, let me not say religion. Well, yeah, where I was experimenting with, religion practices, experimenting guys, learning confidence and what that was like and how it looked like, and all of that. And I found that through those early experimental times, it was only through other people I found, how can I say this? I expressed those ways in what I thought other people wanted to see in me, if that makes sense. And It took a few people to just say, be you. It took my parents to just say, be you. It took certain things to happen where I had to step away and take a look back and then look at myself in the mirror and ask myself, who are you? You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like I'm going over two things, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm going to keep going. After college, after college I started to grow the confidence. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I don't know. But I feel like, damn, after college, I really grew my confidence, knew who I was, and not just as a person, but as a woman. I went through so many trials and tribulations that has helped mold and shape me. And I've made certain decisions that established who I know myself to be. You know, what I am capable of. And when you get those doubts for yourself, when you get those feelings, and when people approach you with that type of energy, you just have to stand in your own confidence. You have to stand in who you know you are and not allow that negativity to eat away at you, because it can and it will. So, yeah. But back to what I asked in the beginning. I said, am I doing this right? And I said that I felt like things were going slow. And I started to get into all of these thoughts and flashbacks, and you know, I just feel like when it gets to a point where when I get to a point where it's negative and I'm starting to doubt myself and I'm starting to think about things that won't benefit me in any way, shape, or form, I need to take a step back and I just need to look at what I'm doing, and I need to just self-reflect for a minute. You guys, whatever you are doing that you feel will benefit you as a person and in your future, don't stop. Do not stop. Yes, you're going to have your low moments, but don't allow your low moments to be what defines you. Don't allow your low moments to drag you completely down to the pit, because it's going to be kind of hard to get yourself out. At least I feel it's a pit, you know? And I just say, when no one motivates you or encourages you, you motivate yourself. You encourage yourself, because you are capable. You are so capable. God created you and created you with intention. You have a purpose on your life. I have a purpose on my life. I know I do. So I'm not going to allow any situation or anyone to knock me off the path. Don't allow anyone to knock you off your path. Keep doing you. Keep pushing forward, keep striving, keep grinding, and be on your shit. Because who else is going to do it for you? Nobody. If you want to see results, if you want to succeed, you have to do the work. You have to do the work. Don't allow low moments to steal from what you can have, from what you can be. I feel like I've allowed that to happen to me for so long. And I have like, every now and then I feel like, damn, I should have been done this. I should have been done this years ago. I wanted to do this years ago and I just never did. Doubt, fear, procrastination, other folks around you, all it takes is just doing it or finding a way to do it. I think with me, it was all of those things I just mentioned, but mostly just doubting myself because I allowed other people to get into my ear and allowed myself to believe that it just can't happen for me. But deep down, I know it can happen for me. But I allowed other people's thoughts and beliefs. I allowed my low moments to dictate what's possible and what's not possible. And that's unacceptable. That is very much unacceptable, you guys. But we're in the now, and we're going to live in the now. We're going to be in the present, and we're going to do what we gotta do, and we're going to keep moving forward, because that's all we can do is move forward. Okay? And we're going to do this thing. We're going to do it with all of our potential. We're going to do it with all of our knowledge and personality and tools and resources, and we're just going to do this thing, and we are going to make the most out of it. And something is bound to come out of it. Because when you plant your seeds and you plant it in the right way, it will grow. It will grow. That is the natural way. Like, it's natural for you to plant a seed and for it to grow. In the right season, of course. In the right soil, of course. But nonetheless, it will grow. It will grow. Plant your seeds, y'all. So am I doing this right? Yes and no. I feel like some things I am doing right and some things I'm not. But I'm a human being and I'm going to make mistakes. But what I am going to do is learn from those mistakes and do better. I'm going to learn and I'm going to grow. That's what we gotta do, you guys. Some things, not everything has to be perfect. As long as you're doing what you need to do, everything's going to work out. Well, that's all I wanted to discuss today. Let's be positive. Let's listen to our affirmations in the morning, or let's write them down. Write 10 good things about yourself. Write 10 things you are able to do. It could be anything. Yeah. Well, I'm digressing again. That's all, folks. I'll see you on the next episode of Red Couch Session. If you like this video, please leave a comment below. Tell me, share with me your thoughts, your experiences, how you feel. And share my channel, please. Subscribe and hit the bell notification button so you can stay updated on my latest episodes. And make sure you check my description below, because I will have my social media platforms so you can furthermore stay updated on YouTube and everything else I got going on in my life. And yeah, you guys, I feel like there's something that I'm missing. I don't know. Oh yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. My bonus video. Well, not bonus video. So the more I was talking about on my social media, which you need to follow so you can know what I'm talking about, slowly but surely I'm tapping into music. And real quickly, this is what I was talking about, doubt. Doubt allowed me to hold my music for so long. Cause y'all, I've been working on music since I was a little girl, since 9 years old. I've been behind the board since college, middle year, and then year of college, and after, and I just been working and creating, and I've never released because I'm an artist, you know what I mean? And you know the saying, as an artist, you're really sensitive about your craft, and so you're being vulnerable. You're just showing the most vulnerable part of yourself. At least I believe I am, and I just don't want to be judged in the worst way for my craft, for being me, for expressing myself. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be releasing music, and I'm just going to, well, not release music yet, but you know, just take you on my journey, take you on my sessions, my studio sessions, and yeah, take you on the journey with that, and hopefully release some music soon. And I have like a lot more content coming out, so just be on the lookout for your girl, okay? But yeah, until next time, bye.
You think success is an option? I'm tryna get this shit poppin' like woo, big moves, my rules.